Let's pick a big coin here. I'm going to bury this in the ground in the war zone in my backyard here. I have the Deus 2 with 11 by 13, the Nokta Legend with the LG30, and the Xterra Pro with the V12X. And I might be able to do a smaller coin here too. I had a question about the Xterra Pro yesterday. How deep does the Xterra Pro go on coins? That's like the question that everybody cannot answer. You know, there's just hundreds, probably thousands and thousands of factors that go into the depth that can impact the depth of your machine. You know, it's the moisture in the ground, the minerals in the ground, iron, foil, ceramic, the temperature, the humidity, how big a coil you have, what frequency you're running, how fast you're swinging, if there's a lot of EMI in the area, what angle that coin is, what conductivity. I mean, look at how many coins I have here. All these are different conductivities. I have a large coin here, a quarter, a nickel, a dime, a smaller coin there. And what angle they're at, right? That's going to play a huge part. If they're on their edge, you're not going to hit on deep coins on their edge, especially the smaller ones. You know, you have a very slim chance. So what I'll do is I'll turn the detector on first. We'll turn that Deus 2 on here first. And I'll try the big coin at like 5 inches deep. I just did a test here at 5 inches deep. That's pretty much not going to happen here. Sensitive full tones, ground balance. There's nowhere to really ground balance back here. It's just, I call this the war zone back here because there's just so much. I mean, when I dug this hole right here, I had to throw the nail out, a big nail. So, to show you here. I don't know if you guys hear that or not. Let me turn it up here a little bit. Turn the volume up. It already is. Now it's all the way up here. Just listen to it. I'm in sensitive full tones program here. Listen to this coin right here. A big coin. Let me show you the numbers here. 96. 96. Right there. About 4 inches deep. Not quite 4 inches deep. About 3 inches deep. Huge coin there, right? First I'll show you the coin there. Right here. Right there. It's a stock program, sensitive full tones. I'll just put it on my collar here so it's out of the way. Smashing it. But now watch. I'll put all this soil here, this hot ground here, right above it. There's so many factors that go into finding deep targets, man. A lot of stuff is going to alter your depth on all detectors. And in my soil here, the bigger coils that I have, the more I struggle with depth. Because my detector is having to process all that ground underneath that large coil. It has a larger footprint. So when I get smaller coils, I can crank the power up. I can really push the power, and I can drop a lot of filters out. And I can run it hot, and I can go way deeper than these coils. I just always have a lot of problems with trying to manage my settings and stabilize the detector and calm the soil down and just do all kinds of stuff with bigger coils. With the smaller coils, I can just crank it up all the way, get very little EMI in most situations. That target's right there, right here. This is the Nokta Legend version 1.11. LG30 coil. We'll just ground balance it here. I'm in 4 kilohertz here. me pull this coin out here. Right there. I just saw it. See it? Right here. See this coin? Let's do it. 52 from a long way away. Soil plays a huge factor in how deep your detector is going to go. Right there, you can see the coin right there. See it? Now I'll just put that hot soil above it. Just the minerals in the ground. Right. Stomp it down there. $15 kilohertz. Size of coil makes a big difference, man. I don't think any detector would be able to hit that. I have other coins right in this area about the same size as that coin. I can't find them anymore. All right. About the same depth, about 5 inches deep. This one's a little bit shallower. I at least wanted to give the detectors a little bit of a chance, but it's not really doing very well. There's a coin up here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Here's the coin right here. I just buried. If you really want to look at the numbers, I don't look at the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. It's all about tones. Now I'll go to multi-frequency. It's just jumping all over the place. My gain is at 25 here. Watch what happens when I go to 30 here. Not too bad right now. Look at this. Now watch, I'll go just to 15 kilohertz. Or I'll go to 15 kilohertz. 15 kilohertz. About the same. Actually, still jumping everywhere. Not a very good tone. I'm in part program here too. I'll go to field program. Recovery speed at 10. I have to have high recovery speeds or it just won't cut through my soil. It just won't. The processor just won't work if it's at lower speeds on this detector here. I'll go to 10 kilohertz here. Ground bouncer. I usually don't ground bounce this detector. Neither do all my friends. My friends don't ground bounce either. I'm gonna try a quarter here. I just turned it off on accident. I'll turn it back on. I'm gonna try a quarter here. There's the one right there. I'll try a dime. No, I'll try a quarter. That's a way smaller coin there. Right? We all know what a quarter is, right? Reads up the same numbers as that humongous gold coin, 52. $50. Reads up at 50. I'm not going to bury this one as deep. All right. I'll bury this one at 3 inches. About 3 inches. 2.5. About 2.5 inches deep. $10 kilohertz. Multi-2. All iron, just reading up all iron. Right? 3 inches deep, right there. Should be right there. Just came out, right there. See that? Now I'll try the Xterra Pro on this big coin here. 4 inches deep. Turn this thing off here first. Turn this thing on here. My shaft won't open up now. It's got a bunch of water inside of it. That's the whole thing with this detector. Once you get water inside here, it's just impossible to get it out. Been hunting with this machine in the water. It's been doing really good in the water. I like it. So field program 1, field 1, 10 kilohertz. Big coin. 92. 91. Put it right there. Let's see if it hits it right now before I put all the dirt over it. Oh. Just starting to lose it. It's up about 4 inches deep. I would say that's not quite 4 inches deep. Right here. Do a ground balance here. Sounds really big. Sounds like it's overloading on something. Sounds like a big piece of iron, but it's not. It's just it's a big coin. All right. Try this quarter right here. Try the quarter at I would say 3 inches deep. Right there. Let's see what the number is. 88, 89. I'll put it in the hole right there. At about 2.5 inches deep. Now I'll cover it up with that hot soil, with the war zone soil. The war zone soil, man. Try 5 kilohertz here. Not really going to change much. Ground balance can't. It's a big piece of iron right here. It's hitting it a little teeny bit there. It's doing really good there. I'm very surprised that it was hitting that. So the Xterra was hitting it at 5 kilohertz, but it pulses a lot on my soil here. You know, it's not a really good representation of how detectors do in my soil in lower frequencies. I could put the Deus 2 in the lower frequencies and do the same thing. It'll false on a lot of stuff, right? They just don't, these bigger coils don't do very well. And I know if I would have put a smaller coil on there, I probably would have been able to hit this quarter a little bit better. The big coin, probably not. Even all these machines here, if I put the small coils on it, still wouldn't be able to penetrate all the minerals in this ground here. There's just so many factors that go into depth of machine. It's just a really hard question to answer. You know, how deep does this machine go on coins? What conductivity is that coin? You know, how How is that coin laying in the ground? What orientation does it have? You know, is the ground wet, dry, moisture in the soil? Is there iron in the soil? You know, just so many factors, man. And I cannot replicate the real world in these test gardens, you know, these war zone videos. I know it's my backyard is really hard to hunt in. I have found one silver dime back here, and I found a few really cool relics, a really cool a Tootsie Toy ambulance back there by the shed. But it's just really hard to metal detect here because there's just so much trash throughout the years. The guy who lived in this house before cut up mufflers and stuff in the backyard here, and he had a muffler or cattle converter business or something. I think it was a muffler business, and they're just screws and nails and just all kinds of deeper toys out here. So there's a lot that can influence how deep your detector can go, and really a lot of it's just luck, you know, when you're swinging over areas like this. You know, you just got to go over it over and over and over again, and just keep on picking out the non-ferrous targets. You might find a coin, you know, if the coin is there in the first place. You know, there's a reason why people dig and dig and dig and just hunt these places over and over and over and over again, even though they think that they're pretty much hunted out. You still find stuff in that. You just gotta be on it. You gotta be over that target on that certain time. Targets have a mind of their own. They come out of the ground when they want to. Thank you for watching.